Good things there. Hey guys, welcome back to Abby Bell's Lifestyle. And yes, we're in the kitchen again. I guess it's our favorite place to be. So, I'm going to show you how to turn your basic milk chocolate, yeah? Or if you got the good things them, you know, your Hershey's dark chocolate, or if you have the real good, you know, like some couverture. I'm going to show you how to turn that into a beautiful, tasty, delicious lava cake. I hear something drop out, but whatever, let's focus. So, if Valentine Day come and you get some nice Hershey's chocolate bar, or if you got the milk chocolate that was, that's fine. You can use that too, and I'm going to show you how. And if not never going for your Valentine and you're one of those person who go church for Easter and them have the Easter egg hunt, I got the bunny rabbit here for you. I'm gonna get it from church, I think. So you don't want to just eat this much chocolate just as is. So I'm gonna show you how to make a beautiful, tasty lava cake. Nice and soft on the outside, gooey, ooey, and runny on the inside. So, are you ready? Are you ready? So guys, remember, like, share, subscribe, and tell a friend. Grab your aprons, grab your chef jacket, grab your regular clothes, you know? Or as I say, for you impy skimpy, come impy skimpy to what man in the bun up on the skin. And let's get ready to bake a lava cake. Alright? Don't be late. Sound like a nice little ride. Let's go into the well, I'm in the kitchen. You guys, let's go into the kitchen. Yeah.
On to our lava cake. I've scaled all my ingredients already, except for my milk chocolate bunny and my egg yolk. So you will need 3 ounces semi-sweet chocolate, a tablespoon all-purpose flour, 2 ounces butter, 2 ounces sugar, 1 whole egg, 1 egg yolk, and salt to taste. You can add your flavorings. If you prefer alcohol, you can go ahead and add your rum or brandy or whatever you like. I added vanilla to my whole eggs rather. That is why it has that brown tint. I'll be making 2 types of chocolate molten or lava cake, one with semi-sweet dark couverture chocolate, the other with the typical milk chocolate. I do prefer the dark or semi-sweet. This will be my first time using the milk chocolate. We need 3 ounces. So let's see how good I am at estimating this. We're going to also cut it into smaller pieces to help it to melt faster. And if you want a cake, you can multiply this recipe by 4 times and you can get a 6-inch cake. So I'm right on the money. The bunny rabbit head, that's 3 ounces. However, back to that cake. If you're doing a cake, it will take a longer baking time, roughly 15 to 20 minutes more. We're cutting this into smaller pieces as it will help it to melt faster and blend in easily with the butter in our double boiler. You could use a microwave to melt your butter and chocolate together, but it's a bit tricky because no 2 microwaves are the same. You could do it for a minute and then whip in your eggs. I prefer to use a double boiler because it's just simply easier for me to an extent. I'm about to separate my egg white from my yolk. So there we have it. I like using my hand. That's my preferred method. As I mentioned in my angel food cake video, it shows you how to use a slotted spoon and the eggshells. You can check that out if you like, but I prefer to use my hands even though it's messy. The yolks are perfectly separated from the whites, and there we go. If you are doing a larger batch, please keep your yolks separated from your whole eggs because you would have to add them in one at a time and incorporate them. However, for this recipe, you could go ahead and combine your yolks with your whole eggs. So let's check off all our ingredients, whether chocolate or flour or butter or sugar or whole eggs or yolks or salt. Add your salt to your flour. It makes it blend in easily into your mixture. You don't have to, but I like to do that. So for your double boiler, you want to fill your pot up halfway, not all the way up. While you add your butter and your chocolate, you can go ahead and grease your containers. If you have that, the good old butter paper, you can use that. Or if you have palm, go ahead and spray your containers. You can use a cup, a ramekin, or even a muffin tin. Whatever you have, you can utilize them as long as they are oven safe and they won't break in the oven. So check your containers for that. I am moving my chocolate around just to help it melt faster and to incorporate the butter. So whisk it in. I'm working two at a time, so I have to be pretty swift. This is a very easy technique in all honesty. Your pans are going to be pretty hot. Do not use your bare hands and hold it. It will burn you. We will be baking at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So you can start that. Now I'm adding my sugar once my chocolate and butter are fully melted. I'm using powdered sugar here. You can use granulated sugar or brown sugar if you like. Then you add your whole eggs, then your yolks. If you are doing a larger batch, add them one at a time, to incorporate it fully. And last but not least, we're adding our flour and or salt to the mixture until it's fully incorporated. Keep it over the double boiler while you're doing this process. After everything is fully incorporated, you're going to remove it and fill your ramekin, your muffin tins, or even your teacup if you don't have that, as I'm showing you. You can use anything that's oven safe. And remember, we're baking at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 minutes. So this is a very fun activity for kids, and they will enjoy, scraping the bowl for you and helping you out. So, it's a great idea to try with them. And most children love chocolate, and even adults too. Remember to clean the edges of your containers. You don't want it to get all messy and gooey. And try to get as much chocolate mixture out of your containers so that you have, a nice full ramekin, muffin tin, whatever. Or as I said, if you have kids and they like eating batter, you can go ahead and give it to them that they, finish it up because it's pretty tasty and the eggs are partially cooked. So remember, we're putting in it 400 degrees, 10 minutes. And I'm putting on a tray because it's just easier to handle and yeah, convenient. Here we are at 10 minutes. Take them out. The longer they sit, the more the center will solidify. As a result, you have to take them out while they're warm. You let them sit for around 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Then you're going to use a knife and loosen around the edges. I'm going to use a little bit of berries and icing sugar and a few edible flowers to decorate my chocolate molten cake. So use your mittens, your kitchen towel. I'm okay with the heat, so I don't mind holding it with my bare hands, but you guys use a mitten. It's hot, trust me. As you can see from the image, you can see the middle looking soft and gooey and the outside looking nice and cakey. And I'm using a knife to loosen the edges to ensure that it comes out nicely. Ooh, look at that goodness oozing from the middle. But that one was damaged. Let's go ahead and decorate our molten cake. I'm dusting it with a little bit of icing sugar. I'm adding my berries. You do not need to use berries, whatever fruit you have, or you don't need to use anything at all. Even if you have whipped cream, you can put a little on top. Here we go. Nice and cake-like on the outer side, gooey and runny on the inside. Look at that. Oh my God, guys, this is delicious. This beats eating your chocolate solo, it beats it all the way. You can do this at home. It doesn't take very long. It's a 20-minute from start to end. So you don't need to worry about, oh, this is so time consuming. The process is pretty easy and straightforward.
You are a seasoned baker, or you're one of those guys who wants to impress your girlfriend, or you're at home bored and you're just tired of eating your plain boring chocolate, I'm telling you, this is the recipe for you. So like, share, subscribe, and tell a friend.